And the second major theme of the life of Jesus Christ we see is that he completely and utterly rips the roof off of any religious and spiritual thought that we have had in this world. In Matthew 11, starting in verse 25, Jesus says, "I praise you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because you have hidden these things from the wise and the learned and revealed them to little children. Yes, Father, for this is what you were pleased to do. All things have been committed to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and those to whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy, my burden is light." And so again, we see Jesus reveal that these things of God have been hidden from those who seek him through some intellectual pursuit, but are revealed to people who will humble themselves like children and just seek him out in humility. The things of God we see more and more throughout Jesus' life stand radically opposed to every natural thought we can possibly have in our little minds. We find wisdom. In order to find wisdom, we must become unwise like children, a clean slate for God to teach, outside of our naturally selfish and narrow-focused minds. To become strong, we must become weak, placing our own power to the side of controlling things. To become rich, we must become poor, meaning that we must realize our own poverty of position in the God-us ratio. I mean, if Jesus' radical teachings weren't dead on, then we wouldn't experience them every day in real life. Why is it that when we give, we feel this sense of fulfillment and joy in our hearts, just as people? Why is it that when we fight the hardest to get control or power over a person or a situation, it always ends up in crap, but when we release it and release that power, we actually get control of the situation? Why is it that when we are humbled by life and fall to our knees before him, realizing that we cannot do this life on our own, we finally discover something to brag about and gain some control through his power? Why is it that when we acknowledge that we are broken, suddenly we start along the path of getting fixed? Why are all these opposites reality? We see these things evidenced through our lives because no matter how our own logic may be, the radical words of Jesus are the truth and the foundations upon which this creation was built.